Hello Danish camp family, I'm Christian and today I have some errands to run and I also have to go see my mom. So I thought that I would bring you guys along for the journey and hopefully I'll be able to go through some more touristy attractions or touristy places to go. So yeah, let's just get going. First stop is Men at Sea, or Man Meets the Sea, or as we call them in Denmark, or at least Esbjerg, the Four White Men. The first one here, fun snippet, left foot has got 6 toes. I don't know what happened here. The second to last has got 4 toes on 1 foot. So I don't know if they had an intern here mess up or something, but yeah. So these guys were raised as a celebration for the 100th anniversary of the municipality of Esbjerg, and it's located on the west side of Esbjerg, just before Sailing Beach. So you can see how tall they are compared to me. I am almost 2 meters tall. So that's 6 feet something, 4 or 5-ish, and they are 9 meters tall, so around 30 feet. And here you see some of the view of the beach. And you can also see what I was talking about in one of the other videos was the legs or the stilts of the drilling platforms in port. Here you have them. You are always able to see at least 2 or 3 in port. Getting to Fanø requires you to take a ferry across, and it's about 10 or 15 minutes boat ride, and then you have a nice view while you're going to and from Fanø. And we're going to Nordby Havn because that is where my mom and my sister and my nieces, they live in Nordby and they work here too. So this is the main street of Nordby, the main pedestrian zone. So along the street you're gonna find all of the tiny tourist attractions and the restaurants and shops and all of that. Usually there's just a ton of tourists, but of course we can't have that right now because of health and safety regulations. But it's still such a beautiful city to walk through, and this pedestrian zone is closed off from vehicles in a given zone. I think it's from 8 in the morning till 4, 5 or 6 in the afternoon. But anyway, you go up through this pedestrian zone, the main touristy attraction, and you see all of these wonderful shops and restaurants. And this right here, Fanø Blomster, is actually where my sister works and where she is the manager of. Unfortunately, it was weekend closed, so I couldn't really go in and have you guys meet her, even though I really wanted to, because she actually went to camp the first time I went to camp as well, along with my mom. So that would just have been fun to show you guys. But I just love her store. It's so cozy, and as we would say in Denmark, it's very hyggelig. And this is where my mom lives. A very cozy house. Now, my dad was building a planter box for my mom when I arrived, and my mom was talking on FaceTime with my brother, who's out with the army right now, so we haven't seen him for quite some time in person. So I had some fun chatting with him. He also went to camp. You guys might know him if you've been to camp before. I think it was last year or the year before that he was there. Michael, as a counselor, also Danish, you know, because we... Anyhow, getting into the house, you see here the kitchen where the magic happens, where the smørbrød tutorial happens, the dining table, and just the regular living room, all combined into one. Here we have some brunsviger. My dad requested this, so we started just eating that up before we went on with the dinner where we had burgers. Now, this is one of the places where we would call this hygge. And hygge is very hard to translate and to determine. I think that it's a combination of coziness, chilling out, hanging out, having fun, being relaxed, having a sense of zen within you with people, or you can do that alone. So usually we just sit for long hours and talk, and you're joined by my cat who lives at home with my mom, Tusen. I don't know how to translate that name. It's a very pet-ish name, and she's lost a lot of weight, but she's just so cute, and she always wants to be social. She loves hanging out with us. She's a hyggemis, as we call her, a cozy cat. So wherever we are, she is, and then she just loves hanging out with us. And now it's time for me to head back home after a long day. So I hope you guys enjoyed following along with me to Fanø to go see my mom, and taking you guys along for the ride. Have a wonderful day, and Himmelbjerg står sammen.